How's it going, everybody? It is referee Stephen Dumeng. Stephen Dumeng here, the Mixer, here to call some UFC 316 predictions here on YouTube, here for $14.95 sports. Let's get to it. Let's not waste any time. Opening up the main card portion, we have welterweight action. Vicente Luque, the silent assassin, 23-10-1 against Kevin Holland, who is 27-13. Luque is no stranger to looking for the finish. I mean, nearly 90% finish rate in his career. And I think that's what we're going to see here. He's coming off a destructive technical submission and a Anaconda choke over Garimbo back in December. He has not fought this whole year. This is going to be his first fight this year, which is quite the contrast for Kevin Holland, because Kevin Holland has fought a few times already in this year. And I believe he's looking to make it 6 fights in 2025. That said, it has not looked terribly consistent for Luque, who's been flip-flopping wins and losses over his last 4. He's 2-3 in his last 5, which is unfortunate because he was on a pretty good win streak prior to that. However, again, Kevin Holland, 27-13, another fighter who is no stranger to getting finishes. He has about an 80%, or nearly, 4/5 of his victories by finish. And Holland is coming off a unanimous decision, ironically not a finish, over Gunnar Nelson in March of 2025. This is going to be his 3rd fight already in 2025. I remember earlier in his career, I think he went through that amazing five-fight win streak. Capped off the year with a win over Jacare, if I recall correctly. Yes, in 2020. Fortunately, much like Luque, it has not been very consistent for Holland these days. He is one out of his last 3 is a win, and he is 2-3 in his last 5. So what will happen here? Holland, Luque, both guys looking to finish the fight. Will we get a finish? I believe we will. Holland can always catch Luque. I'm not putting that out of the equation. But I think what we're going to see here is Luque getting a 2nd round submission. I think it's going to be a very fun, entertaining opener. These guys always bring it. It's very rare I've ever seen either of them in a boring fight. But that said, I think Luque and Holland are going to throw hands. Very exciting first round. And then Luque will secure a 2nd round submission to soon to continue or build a win streak and get back on track. Moving on, we have Mario Batista, who is 15-2 against the debuting Patchy Mix, as some people know him, 20-1. Batista coming off that not amazing victory over Jose Aldo. Not amazing, I mean by that was fans thought it wasn't the most entertaining. That said, he has not fought this whole year. He's again, last win was Jose Aldo, October last year. Decision. Thinking Aldo's ready. Decision by a split call there for Batista over Aldo. He's on a very good run. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak. He has not lost in years, and looking to end it all for him will be Patchy Mix, the debuting Patchy Mix. Very entertaining fighter, entering the UFC in his prime, in my opinion. 20-1. I think this guy is the real deal. You see fighters come from other organizations, and sometimes they just don't live up to the hype. I actually think this will not be the case. I think Patchy Mix is going to come in looking to make a statement. I know he's looking to avenge Aldo, but Patchy Mix on a run himself, has not lost since 2020. He's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 fight win streak as well. Some great matchmaking, I got to say, so far on the main card. But I think this one's going to be a banger. I'm looking forward to it. Very good fight, high stakes in the division. It's always great to see someone in their prime entering the company and just being thrown right into the top, as he should. Patchy definitely deserves it. That said, what will happen here? Will Batista be able to secure the win? This is a close fight. It's a tough one. It's not as clear-cut as it may seem, but I do feel Patchy Mix will be successful. I'm going to go with Patchy Mix by unanimous decision in that fight. Moving on, we have Kelvin Gastelum, UFC alum, and Ultimate Fighter alum, if I recall correctly. Alum alumni. But in any case, he will be looking to get things going. Man, Ultimate Fighter 17 finale. I feel like that was yesterday. 2013. Wow. Long time up. 12 years ago. That's wild. Anywho, so we have Kelvin Gastelum, 19-9 against Joe Pyfer. And, I mean, Gastelum is one of those, I mean, I feel like a lot of people have said this, but he's one of those big what-ifs. He hasn't really been able to get that big streak going, especially lately, unfortunately. But that said, he's looking to make an example out of Joe Pyfer, a guy who's always swinging for the fences. 13-3, 9 of his wins by KO or TKO. He's coming off a knockout last June. His first fight in the year. He has not fought in a year, even though that was only about a minute last time he was in the octagon. He is looking to knock Calvin's head off. Calvin coming off a unanimous decision win. What do I see happening here? I mean, will the experienced fighter be able to secure the victory? It's a tough one. I mean, Gastelum is only 33, but he's been fighting the UFC for over a decade. And I think, having been in all the wars and all the fights he's been in, I just don't see this one leaning in his favor, unfortunately. I think Pyfer is going to get the second round TKO and look to... he was on a good run prior to facing Jack Hermanson, and that was a fight he lost by unanimous decision. I think we're going to see Pyfer get back on that, get a streak going, get back on the streak, or a streak. And at Gastelum's expense, I'm going to go with Pyfer by TKO in the second round. Moving on to our co-main event, we have the women in action. Kayla Harrison looking to take out Julianna Peña, the champion. We will see Kayla Harrison, who makes a massive weight cut for the division. She did look great, 18-1. I mean, she's looked stellar throughout her career. But that said, she did go the full 15 her last fight. So it goes to show you, not everyone says, a lot of people have said, I should say, that her gas tank is going to be limited. It's certainly going to be a problem. Can it be? Yes. I mean, there's no denying that. But she did prove that she went the full 15. And Holly did, prior to that, she defeated Holly Holm. And it will be very interesting to see how this fight goes. I mean, I think it's going to be very interesting to see how Kayla adjusts to Julianna. Julianna, the champion. Got some stats here going. I'm trying to check our good website, SureDog.com. The Venezuelan Vixen, 12-5. She's coming off that split decision victory over Raquel Pennington. What do we see happening here? I mean, again, both very tough competitors. I think, for me, I think it's going to go to Peña by unanimous decision. Should be a tough fight. I don't think she'll be able to finish Kayla. Kayla is very durable. I don't think Kayla has not been finished in her entire career. 18-1, sustaining that one loss by decision. I think it's going to be a second. She is going to take this unanimous decision loss, unfortunately, for her. But it should be a fun fight. I think Julianna is going to be able to take it by unanimous decision. Moving on to the main event, we have Merab, 19-4, Dvalishvili, against Sean O'Malley, 18-2. This is, for some strange reason, an immediate rematch, which, in my opinion, respectfully, quite confused why this is an immediate rematch for O'Malley. But Merab is coming off a unanimous decision win over Umar. And then prior to that, obviously, the decision win over Sean. And, I mean, he's been on a run. He has not lost in nearly, 8 years or so. Since 2018. What's my math? 8 years. We got a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 fight win streak. I mean, a Hall of Fame looking career here. And an impressive, one of the most impressive streaks in MMA, period. And I don't see it changing. I mean, Sean, he has the knockout power. We've seen Merab get stopped once before in the UFC with... no, I'm sorry. I stand corrected. He did not get stopped with strikes. It was a technical submission. It was a guillotine choke. He has not been stopped by strikes. What is it? You know what? I was looking at that incorrectly. I apologize. He has the one submission loss. That's what it was. Has not been knocked out, actually, in the UFC at all, or on his pro career. And it is very interesting because that's Sean's X factor. I feel he can get. I mean, he certainly has power. There's no denying it. Will he be able to utilize that? I don't see it happening. I was actually one of the people that if you go back and you see a couple other episodes ago, when they first fought, I was one that called it by unanimous decision for Merab, and he won it by a unanimous decision. What will happen? Merab by unanimous decision again. That's it. That's what's going to happen. Those are my predictions, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for tuning in. Stay tuned to the next one and enjoy the fights. Thank you, as always, for checking us out. 1495. We'll see you soon. Toma.